Let's get ready to story.
Thank you. You know, that's the first time I realize I don't have hair. God. Hi, everybody. I'm going to tell a story, and I'm going to start it off by telling you that 3 days ago, I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and my wife was still sleeping, and I decided to grab a cup of coffee and channel surf, and I came across Frozen, the movie. And I had never seen it, so I thought I'd watch Frozen. And it's really nice to watch it as an adult without my grandkids, without my wife, and without people crying or little kids dressing up. And it was a lot of fun. And then I started thinking that we have to tell a story here. And I was thinking about Walt Disney movies. And Frozen is the most popular and the most profitable Walt Disney movie there ever was. But then I was looking at the villain in Frozen, and he's kind of like a bumbling Prince Charming. And then I started thinking about the Disney movies I had to see when I was little. Bambi, Lady and the Tramp. I gotta tell you, Walt Disney scared the crap out of me with their villains. You cannot believe the villains that they had. You know, Lady and the Tramp, you think of Lady and the Tramp and the Italian restaurant and the guy singing, "This is the night." That's nice. But what I remember is the tramp killing rats that are gonna eat the baby. And I'm going, oh man, this scares the living you-know-what out of me. Then I started thinking about Bambi, and Bambi was this nice thing, and I was like 5 years old, and he was this little deer, and there was Thumper the rabbit, and Flowers the skunk, and it was really lovely. 3 scenes later, they off his mother. His mother dies. And I'll never forget, a couple of weeks later, my mom said, "Hey, you know, we're all going to the woods for a picnic. Won't that be great?" And I went, my God, they're going to kill my mother. I was just so scared. Snow White, there she is. I couldn't understand Snow White because they start off with this queen, and she's a babe. She's gorgeous. And she goes in front of a mirror and she says, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" And what happens is they say Snow White. And I go, "Really? You're gorgeous, and look at her. She's got a Prince Valiant hairdo, and she's got this really goofy voice, and she hangs around with a lot of little people." And I couldn't understand it. So rather than get the mirror fixed, she takes a potion and becomes ugly. Now I'm trying to figure out, does she go in front of the mirror as an ugly person? Hey, look at my new makeover? No. She brings Snow White, and she eats an apple, and Snow White supposedly dies. And they put her in a glass coffin. And when I was a little kid, I thought, gee, this is like the glass thing they put over the cake in the Candy Kitchen diner to keep the flies away. So this is a good thing. So that was dumb. But the one that really, really scared me was Pinocchio. Oh, not because he lied and his nose went out like this and all of that. It was because he went to the island of bad boys. And slowly but surely, the bad boys were turning into donkeys. And the ears were coming out, and the voice started changing, and you heard a lot of hee-haw, hee-haw, and it scared the living heck out of me. And there was my brother laughing at me. And that night, when we went to bed, we had a bedroom, and I was on the top bunk, and he was in the bottom. And he said to me, "You know, Dennis, you shouldn't be scared. That was just a movie. That would never..." Well, I wet the bed, and I was never so scared in my life. So I think that the villains that we had made us a lot tougher than the villains that they have now for kids. And I think that Walt Disney won so many awards, but he should be applauded by keeping the psychiatric industry viable and profit-making by helping traumatize kids like me. Thank you very much.